Hey CrossFit Hustle, here's your home WOD for Thursday, April 2nd. It's going to be 7 rounds for time of a 1-minute run or walk, or if you've got a jump rope, you can do 60 double unders or 120 single unders, then 13 swings, 11 weighted sit-ups, 9 thrusters, and then 7 ground to overhead. So we have 4 different movements in this workout that are going to use a weighted object. So let's look at these movements and talk about different ways to approach the WOD. The first movement in the workout, you've got an option. You can either do a run or you can use your jump rope. So if you're going to run, it's going to be a 1-minute run, or that could be a 1-minute fast walk if you're not able to run. Or if you want to do the jump rope, it would be 60 double unders or 120 single unders. Now, by all means, if you have a rower or a bike and you'd like to substitute for that, you could definitely do that as well. The next movement is going to be the swing. And a lot of people were already able to check out kettlebell. So if you've got a kettlebell, by all means, you can swing that kettlebell. But most people have either a kettlebell or a dumbbell. So if you've got a dumbbell, you can swing it the same way. You just hold one in and you'll swing it exactly like you would a kettlebell. If you're comfortable taking it all the way overhead, you can. Otherwise, you can just take it to eye level, more like a Russian swing. Then you've got a weighted sit-up. Now this you could use with any kind of weighted object. This weight may be, you may not be able to do it with your same kettlebell or dumbbell that you're using for the other movements, but you can get creative on this if needed. I've got a towel here, I'll just roll that up, put it in the small of my back so if I don't have an ab mat. If you've got a wall ball, obviously that would be a great movement, a great thing to use for this movement. You would just take that wall ball, touch the ground behind you, and touch the knots of your shoelaces at the top. But I could literally use anything. I could grab a book, I could grab a lightweight plate, anything that I can. And if I'm not comfortable taking it overhead, I could just hold it on the front of my chest and do the sit-ups and use it as weighted in that way. And of course, if I wanted to, I could just do regular sit-ups without any weight at all. Then the next movement is going to be the thruster. Again, depending on what I have available, if I've got a barbell and weights and an appropriate weight for a thruster, that's fabulous. If not, I could do the thruster with a wall ball. We do these a lot of times when we warm up. Just like that. I could obviously do a thruster with a dumbbell, and you could even do a thruster with a kettlebell. We've done these in class where you hold the kettlebell by the horns, and you just go all the way down, and then press it up overhead. So lots of options there. And then finally, a ground to overhead. You may find that the same weight is appropriate for thruster and for ground to overhead, or you may want to switch it up. So maybe you have a barbell with a weight that's appropriate for ground to, for their thruster, but you want to do something different for ground to overhead. Again, I could use a dumbbell, I could use a kettlebell, I could of course use a wall ball and do my ground to overhead. That'd be a little lighter option. Or if I have a heavier weight plate, I can also do that. I just hold the size of the weight plate and take that up all the way overhead, just like that. And that gets pretty difficult to do even with a lighter weight. So it'd be a great option as well. So now that you've got your workout, let's talk about the warm-up. We're going to suggest you start, just like always, with about 10 minutes of some general stretching and probably a light jog. You could also incorporate some jump rope into that warm-up just to get your blood flowing, especially if you plan on doing jump rope in the workout. Then you're going to have 1 round. It's going to start with 3 cycles of Spider-Man on the left and then the right, 6 mountain climbers, 9 air squats, 6 push-ups, 3 ground to overhead, and then 9 sit-ups. Take a short rest, and when you're ready, right before you start the WOD, activate. And you're going to use the workout weight, whatever weight you're using for each of these movements, you'll use in the activator. It'll be 1 round of 7 swings, 6 sit-ups, 5 thrusters, then 4 to ground to overhead. After that, take a short rest, wait till you're ready, and then tackle the WOD. After about 10 minutes of some general stretching and a light jog or some jump rope, you're ready to go through your warm-up. The round is going to start with Spider-Man on each side. So remember, you're going to get down in that nice deep lunge position. You're going to take your elbow down to your ankle and twist and reach up to the sky. You're going to do 3 cycles on one side and then 3 on the other. From there, you'll go right into some mountain climbers. So in that high plank position, you're just going to jump that foot on the outside, that nice deep lunge. Next, we'll go through some air squats to make sure we're ready for our thrusters. So just some unweighted squats, making sure we're really dialing in full depth and getting that good hip extension at the top. Then we'll go through some push-ups. We are going to be taking some weight overhead and both the ground to overhead and the thruster. So we'll go back down to the ground for some push-ups. Of course, you could do these from the plank, and you could also do these from your knees just to get yourself warmed up. Next, we're going to do a couple reps of ground to overhead. And you may or may not be ready at this point to use the weight in the workout. But maybe you can use the weight you're going to use for your sit-up or your swing and use that instead. So I can do that with a wall ball and just make sure I'm nice and warm, practicing that ground to overhead. And then we'll finish off with some sit-ups. Again, I can use my makeshift ab mat here. Just doing an unweighted sit-up just to make sure we're ready for the weighted sit-ups that are gonna be coming up in the workout. All right, guys, you've got a warm-up, you've got an activator, and then you've got your workout. I hope you're kind of settling into your new routine of working out at home. We certainly miss seeing all of you in the gym regularly, but please reach out and let us know if you have any questions, and we hope you're getting after it at home.